Okay.
Good morning. We'll call this meeting of the Seneca County Board of Commissioners to order from March 31st. Join us for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Kirschner will lead us with the prayer.
Okay, please join me. Heavenly Father, we ask your wisdom in making the decisions that are in the best interest of all those that we represent. We ask this through your Son, our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Stacy?
Here.
Commissioner Zoller?
Here.
Commissioner Kirschner?
Here.
Okay, the signing of the journal and the motion to approve the DVD recording from Tuesday's session, which was March 29th, and that index.
I'll make a motion to approve this outline.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Approved. Any adjustments to the printed agenda?
Yeah, I got a few here I'd like to talk about. One is, we have some issues that came up with the museum I'd like to bring everyone's attention. Another one is, I like a little definition. I got a call yesterday from Fostoria in reference to the dog warden and responsibilities for the county and dog warden. I guess I've asked for a meeting next week, but I'd like a little definition on that. Lastly, we have our regular board meetings on June 7th, it's on Tuesday. If at all possible, I'd like to see if we can move that to the 6th. Because I'm going fishing. Don't quote me on that.
It's recorded, Freddie.
Dog board. All right, anybody else have anything?
Got a SEPCO meeting I need to ask you about.
Do you have anything else?
The Calvert School, I have updates.
If you have to go, Holly.
We have a date?
Don't worry about it.
I have 2 dates we need to discuss.
You have a date, you said?
There's 2 that we need to discuss.
Okay, 2 dates?
Yes.
Okay, Calvert, sir. Perfect, all right. Well, Freddie, let's talk about some of the things that you added. I guess all this stuff is old business. Why don't you tell us about SEPCO first of all?
SEPCO meeting. Meeting is April 8th. Starts at 10 a.m. down at Columbus. Last year, I don't think any of us sat on the board, but of course they ask every year if anybody's interested on sitting on the board for SEPCO. And they've also asked if anybody was willing to attend. I didn't know if, Holly, maybe you wanted to attend since you're on the health insurance committee this year.
What's the date of it?
SEPCO,
April 8th.
Was that one of the dates we were looking at for the, no.
That's a Friday.
April 8th is a Saturday. Oh,
April 8th
that's
is a
because I'm in
Friday.
2017 for some reason.
Yeah. It's nice to know it'll be a Saturday.
The courthouse is about done. Did you guys see it? Does it look great? Let's see how that happened. That's 56, okay.
Well, the good news is you'll be here in 17.
Oh, thank you.
If you want to think about it, that's fine.
No, I mean, I can go. We need to have somebody at it, right?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll plan on going down,
Okay.
but they wanted to know if anybody was interested in sitting on the board for this year. So, I don't think we did last year.
What's that about?
They don't have, they have about 2 or 3 meetings a year.
Yeah,
I can-
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Did you mention, she mentioned Calvert too, so you know,
Oh, okay. Okay. And so somebody's gonna get,
So Nikki, you're,
Yeah, they had, they said that the April 19th would work or April 26th. April 19th is our meeting at 7:30 in Jackson Township, so that probably won't work. But I believe that the 26th would. I don't think that we have anything
It's fine with me.
anything coming
I
in.
won't be here for the 26th meeting.
Then we don't wanna do it then.
Yeah, we're gonna do it when we're all here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I could ask him if the 28th would work.
You're probably still going.
No, I can be back by 20. That's a Wednesday?
That's a
That's a
Thursday.
That's the
Thursday.
Thursday.
That's the last
You were
meeting
back,
of the month.
sure.
Yeah,
Because it says you're out.
yeah.
Let's try to work towards that.
For April
Okay.
28th.
My board meeting is Tuesday, so
Oh, okay.
I can get back.
And we could do it on a Wednesday or,
Okay.
you know, if it works with Calvert better, we'll just call a special meeting.
You right.
Yeah, Wednesday will work with me.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I got a call from Josh Mandel yesterday, and he wants to come visit me on Wednesday, or whatever.
Okay. All right.
You confirm that, let us know on the
Yeah.
28th, okay. All right,
Well, while we're talking dates, let's throw this in here. Board meeting, Fred's asking about the June 7th meeting,
If
or
we can
June,
move-
yeah.
Yeah, June 7th, if we could move it to the 6th.
but that one counts as a regularly scheduled board meeting, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Once we move it, it's considered special.
Special meeting. And that's-
Pardon?
Once you move a date, it's considered a special meeting, not a regularly scheduled board meeting. That's okay, we've got plenty scheduled, but
Yeah, we just can't move it.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it.
Okay. 10 o'clock,
Yeah,
same time?
it'll be a Monday.
All right.
Thanks.
You'll change that on the county calendar, right?
Yep.
Okay. It'll be on the 6th. All right,
Since we're talking dates, can I throw
Sure.
one at you? I know it's probably under Joint Justice Center for old business, but I did talk to Joseph and John Larson, and tentative schedule is the 12th and 13th of May
And that is for what?
to do the presentation for the
Bonding?
bonding. Yeah, it'll either be through the Moody's or Standard and Poor's.
So we don't have to go there?
Yes, we do.
Yes,
In New York?
yes,
Okay, well, I don't think it's necessary for three of us to go.
okay.
You two, I mean, it's not necessary for three commissioners to go.
right.
If Holly or Mike, you want to go, I can't add anything there, so. I think Mike needs to be the lead person on that with his financial background.
Date's fine, I'll be running for now,
Okay.
that's tentative, but
Yeah.
looks
Okay.
good.
There's some real good fares to New York right now.
Is there?
$109 round trip. Just look one.
Yeah, okay.
Have a layover in LA.
2.5
To go to
days,
New York?
yeah, 2.5 days
Wow.
later, you'll get there. Yeah. Detroit,
It's longer than you walk
Atlanta,
outside.
LaGuardia.
Okay, dog warden, let's get that done, we don't forget it here.
Well, apparently there's maybe a little bit of conflict. I got a call from, I don't know if he's the city administrator or whatever, over to Fostoria yesterday, and he, of course, he took me back, he said, I understand we pay $300 a year to have the dog warden. Again, if you only pay $300 a year, you're not getting much for that. But I believe Seneca County Dog Warden is to handle the dogs that are in Seneca County, which includes Fostoria. And I don't know, what's Louis Eckleberry? Is he the administrator over there?
Yes.
Okay, he's the administrator. He mentioned that the police department, Fostoria Police Department, handled like 300 dog calls last year. And so it would seem to me, and maybe it's just, we need to get the three together. Get the city administrator, get Kelly, and one of us as commissioner, and I'll be glad to head that. But our responsibility is also all of Seneca County, isn't it?
Kelly goes to Fostoria
It is.
a lot.
Does it?
And she
Okay,
has
so-
a very good relationship with Chief Keith Loreno. I mean,
Yeah.
I know, I've seen them, you know,
Yeah.
they have a very good relationship over there, so I'll be happy to set up the meeting. I'm just a
Yeah.
little confused.
Yeah, I am too. It's obvious that we've got two different sides here, and maybe Mr. Eckelberry is not aware of what Kelly's doing, and maybe Kelly's not aware of the other
Yeah.
things. So I guess the best way to do is get all three together. My question for this commissioner is, I just wanted to have verification, as long as it's in Seneca County, even though it's Fostoria, it still falls within our responsibility. Okay,
Yeah.
That's what I
Three-quarters of
thought.
Fostoria is Seneca County.
Yeah, yeah. Now, you run into
If they
issue with
live
the.
in Wood County or Hancock, they're gonna have Wood or Hancock County dog tags.
Again, you run into issue if the dog runs across county line, now who's gonna chase it? I don't know, I'm not gonna get involved in
I
that.
don't know, but,
Yeah, so, but I thought it would be best to get, I just wanted verification of that, then I'd get the three entities together with myself, I'd be glad to chair that, and those two, so that I think they need to be on the same page. Maybe it's being done, with left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing. It's a legitimate concern of Fostoria, and we certainly want to address it.
all right. The other thing under old business is the Justice Center.
Yes. That would be the resolution that I brought up last week about approving the design stage estimate and the program requirements documents that was presented and prepared by Silling and Gilbane. You wanted an extra couple days to look at it and review it. Anything you want to discuss? I just printed out a copy, so I had one. But it was basically the presentation that they gave us on the 23rd. They gave the leadership team on the 23rd, and they did get the price estimate in, so.
Well, we've got, before we get a gross maximum price, we gotta have 75% of the drawings done. So we don't have a gross maximum price yet. We've
Right.
got estimates based on drawings, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Did anybody have any concerns over the material?
No, I think it's fine. I mean, I reluctantly agreed that we would meet in a month, but there was information that they had put together, but I would hope that after the next meeting that we can then start having at least bi-monthly meetings and as time goes on, weekly meetings to keep this program moving forward. But
Yeah, I'm sure they will wanna do the same when they're ready for that to be the case, yeah.
Okay. So do you need a motion, or what do we
Yep.
have here?
Yep.
Uh,
For approving the design stage estimate, programming, and requirements documents for the Seneca County Joint Justice Center prepared by Silling Architects and Gilbane.
I will move what she said.
and I will second what he said, what she said.
Got a motion and a second. Are there any comments, concerns, or questions? Okay, we've been through that. All right, call the roll.
Commissioner Kirchner?
Yes.
Commissioner Zoller?
Yes.
Commissioner Space?
Yes, approved.
Christine, passed on.
And this is actually a similar of such resolution that the city will be passing
On Monday.
on Monday at their meeting,
That's
we anticipate. Okay. All right. Museum, and we've got John here to talk to us, or did you want to talk about museum
Yeah,
first, Fred?
if I could just start out and John chime in as in the areas that I'm not that versed on. As the project is going forward, there was a few things that we either omitted or we didn't realize that it wasn't in on the bid. And I would strongly suggest that we complete it. And John, if you may want to elaborate, I guess it's on the side porch or some windows and doors that on the
Correct.
bottom floor that weren't included in the original bid. And then, which is roughly about $7,500.
Correct.
And then there is some work that could really complete the front of the building, which is another $4,100. So, my concern is, we are doing this the right way. We had a combination public-private partnership with the generosity of the foundation and the society and the different charitable foundation that have helped contribute towards this, along with public money. And we are making some long-term improvements on the facility, and I hate to go at it halfway. So there's an additional $11,640 worth of improvements that I would recommend that we approve so that the contractors could complete the project in its entirety. It's just one of those things that we didn't realize wasn't part of the bid, and as they went through the process, and we realized, again, the doors, and we took care of the upstairs, not the doors and the window on the lower. The work is, I was over there, the work is progressing very nicely. These guys are, this company is doing a tremendous job, so we are making a good fix in a asset for the county. And I would recommend that we would approve that additional cost there.
And I can see how the doors just got missed inadvertently, and that's not a big deal. And that front, we didn't think about the front. We were focused on that side porch and those drainage issues, that we didn't think about the front, but you're right, it's the only way to do it is to finish it up right. It's going to look fantastic. It already does the work they've got done so far in the company. I'm very pleased with them when they did that update meeting we had, as well as other times I've been over there, and if they're not gonna have to relocate in to do this work, so I can support that. John, did you wanna add anything?
Just that the work that they're doing, along with the work they're doing now and have already done, it includes epoxying hose to repair the old wood, replacing wood as needed. If it just can't be repaired, replace it. They do a chemical wash of the building. They pressure wash it after that. That gets the paint off of it, and then they start scraping for what didn't come off after that. They're doing us a great job. As far as the entrance goes, the owners of the company said you need that entrance done. It's just, and it does. It needs to be done, and it's columns, and it's pretty intricate detail work there, and that's where that came in for the entrance. But very happy with their work. Every time I've been over there, the employees all the way up to the owners make frequent visits there to the job to watch it and see its progression and stuff. So
I only have two comments. One, I would like to at least make a request from the Historical Society to ask them whether they would pay for the same percentage that they did for the rest of the job.
The foundation.
The foundation, I'm sorry. And two, since this is beyond the scope of the original bid, we've got no problem with not having to bid it.
Yeah, it'd be change orders.
Be change orders, okay. So I'm okay with that, and I would like to at least make a request.
Yeah,
We wanna-
Commissioner Kirschner, if we do the one, I think we should equally request to the Tiffin Charitable Foundation too, who was also one of the other donors in it.
Yeah.
If we requested the foundation, we also do it with the other.
And I'm not sure we'll be eligible with the
Yeah,
Tiffin
yeah,
Charitable
I-
Foundation to go
right,
back,
yeah.
I'd have to look at that.
Lastly, I think that what I would like to do is solicit the foundation or its historical society. After this is done, we do maybe a ribbon, like an open house ribbon cutting, because we've invested roughly about $70,000 of taxpayers' money. And I would love to show this off to the community, that they can see that their money is well spent. Now, to put this open house on, I'm gonna solicit the foundation and the Historical Society to put a little coffee and tea and cookies on or something, but have an open house for the community in a ribbon cutting ceremony. So I'm sure that will go in the paper, and we'll hear from them. But
Yeah.
that would be my suggestion there.
Yeah, we mentioned that at the update meeting. We said we gotta do something to celebrate this when it's all done.
Yeah,
That's for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Looks nice.
I mean, it's an asset for the community there.
So is it the desire to approve this and then seek if the foundation wants to contribute? You wanna wait to decide to approve it?
No, I think that
until
we can,
know?
I'll make a motion that we approve it with the, with the covenant that we do at least ask for their participation.
Okay.
See, what we would do is we would front the money, and then they so desire to support it, then it would just reimburse half of the 11,640. Is that correct? Is that how we would do it? We would upfront it, we would front the money. That way they can continue with the project and just keep right on with it.
I will second your motion, and then I guess for discussion, it'll be, just have to understand that if they, some reason say they can't, then
Yeah.
we're going to be footing the whole bill.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we, I mean, the other part of it is we do have a request into the state for some grant money. Then they kind of luck, people will get a little bit of that back.
Yeah,
The grant request is for 50,000, so.
yeah.
Now, Stacy, would you make a formal written request to the Historical Society and to the Tiffin Charitable? Is that how we would do this? A written formal request for that? Okay.
We could kind of do
Yeah,
a written
and all three of
update
us
on
can
the whole
sign it.
project and put some of those pictures in if we wanted to, or
Yeah.
John's got some great pictures, I've got some pictures. So, all right, we've got a motion to second. Any further discussion?
No, I think,
All the way.
Mr.
Oh,
Can we get, yeah.
sure,
Dare I make a comment about this?
sure.
The wrought iron railing around there, a person called me a few days ago and wanted to know if these people were gonna paint that, and I said, I don't know, but I would think so.
Yes.
Okay,
On the second floor, you mean?
I don't know where
The second floor will be painted, the wrought iron around the property was done by the prisoners last year. Maybe not the full driveway, but the little wrought iron on the second floor porch area, kind of like, yes, that will get painted.
this person said it looked like the devil. I don't know,
Yeah.
I didn't look at it, I just wanted to make that comment. Thank you.
Call the roll, please.
Commissioner Kirchner?
Yes.
Commissioner Zoller?
Yes.
Commissioner Stacy?
Yes, approved.
Thank you, John, for the work on this. I know that you're overseeing it, and I feel much better about having you over. Thank you.
All three of us here.
Yeah.
All right, I think we got everything that we had added in the old business stuff, so we can proceed with the new business. All right, did I miss anything?
I have a resolution authorizing an appropriation adjustment within the capital projects fund, putting $7,102 from contingencies to the jail. The sheriff was having some problems with the garage doors, the overhead doors. They're as old as the building is, and the hinges are coming apart and the doors are coming apart, and so and because it's over the $5,000, it has to be paid for out of our capital projects fund, so. That's what our contingencies is for. I have a supplement to the permanent appropriations to the general fund. This is putting the $550,000 into our transfers outline. Goes along with the resolution authorizing a fund transfer be made to the Joint Justice Center Fund, moving that from the general fund to the Joint Justice Center Fund.
Excuse me, that means that we have $2 million in that fund.
Correct.
For the county.
That we have contributed $2 million to that fund. We've spent some with the contracts we have in place, but yes. Yep. I have a resolution authorizing a fund advance from the general fund to the CHIP fund in the amount of $100,000. We should be getting the draw here shortly, but it hasn't come in yet. We need to get those bills paid. I have a resolution amending Chapter 4, Section 413, the expense reimbursement in the Seneca County Personnel Policy Manual. This is what you guys were requesting on Tuesday, that we change it to match the Internal Revenue Service's standard mileage rate. And then I have a resolution authorizing the amendment number 2 to the real estate purchase agreement for the Tice property on behalf of Seneca County Airport, pending prosecutor's approval. She did just get us back her signed approval on it this morning. Her question was regarding the contract was, do we need a contract with the person who bought it from Tice? And it is in our agreement, it would be between Tice and the person who purchased it at the auction. So the contract only, our contract is only with Tice, basically given the extension based on the conditions. So we're gonna have to,
That's really illegal, man. Whatever the prosecutors suggest we do there, if we need to extend the contract with Tice, and Tice sold the house to, you know, resident A, that's fine, whatever we need to do.
Is the
I don't see any issue with it.
With the contract with the FAA that we signed, you know, the county couldn't sell the building, so that's why you had recommended that Tice sold the building instead of us, so we don't wanna risk losing any funding, so that's why we did it, just the extension with Tice.
Who would implement that sign? I mean, who is responsible? The two of them?
Yep,
Ron, what leverage do we have at this point to get that done?
they have to be out tomorrow if they don't agree to the terms, the original terms of the contract would be the first, and then the legal matter would be between Tice and the person who purchased it, I imagine.
All right, Commissioners, you know the parties involved here. Can we get them called and ask them to get something put together from a contract standpoint? Purchase contract between Mrs. Tice and Mr. Gaeta?
Okay, so we would want them to have an agreement, the purchaser to have an agreement with Mrs. Tice,
That they bought the property for
that bought the
$100,000.
property, and that they are gonna vacate, they're gonna have it moved in a 90-day period.
As long as Tice and the purchaser agreed to our conditions, basically what you said is having the area cleaned and
Okay.
all the conditions are in there, so,
So that's really gotta be between Tice and the purchaser then?
yeah.
Okay.
And then Tice just has to agree to sign to it so we can have the extension, they can have the 90 days, and we did it from the first. So,
Okay,
April?
yeah, since that was their original date.
so they're gonna have to get with a lawyer and get something written up then?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it something that we'd want Derek to write? It's got nothing to do with county.
It's actually theirs.
That would probably be between, yeah, Tice's attorney and,
Yeah, the buyers.
Okay, and the buyer, okay. I'll take care of that.
that is all the resolutions I have.
All right. Do I have a motion?
Move for approval?
Seconded.
Motion and a second on all the resolutions as stated. Any comments, concerns, questions? Roll call.
Commissioner Freshney?
Yes.
Commissioner Zoller?
Yes.
Commissioner Stacy?
Yes. All stand approved. Thank you. All right. Opportunity for citizens' comments at this time. Are there any? I see none. Tom, yes.
Just a comment, and on the new building, on the new courthouse, is the cooling system going to be setting up on top exposed? If it is, I would recommend some way that it's not exposed, like the building behind it. That big thing setting up there, to me, it looks like, doesn't look good.
I believe it's inside.
No, I
There might be
believe what they
something on
talked
top of
about
screened.
is they're gonna position it behind
Let me answer
the
the
cupola.
Well, they're gonna try to.
That's the chilling, the chilling unit.
The cool, yeah.
Yeah, so that it's not visible. There's a cupola that we're proposing to put on there, and, because we talked about that at the Justice Center meeting.
Yep.
And they said they would position it so it's kind of behind that, so it's not visible. You won't,
But you're
Not
gonna
easy
see
to
it from the
well,
side.
for the left or right side, you can see it, but you won't see it from,
They were gonna try, Tom, they were gonna try to tuck it in the corner behind that mansard roof and the cupola
Okay.
to make, to give it as little visibility as possible.
space
I
is so
appreciate
valuable.
anything you can do, but
Space is so valuable. I mean, we're building a 36,000 square foot facility that you got everybody screaming they want more space, so to go ahead and try to tuck that inside the building.
well, it probably has to be on
Some stuff
top,
that that's the
yes,
heating
but
stuff that's going
Yeah.
on.
The boilers are in the, yeah. gonna
Yeah,
be
the
inside.
boiler's gonna be in the basement,
Something
right?
mechanical. I just
well, I
don't know.
don't think so, because you don't put heat down. You
Yeah,
can't push
yeah.
heat down.
Yeah. All right, any other comments? All right, motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So moved, seconded.
Moved and seconded twice.
No. Are you okay?
All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Trying to aggravate the heck out of you, that's all.
Well, you're not aggravating us anymore.